We return to the Sky Kingdom, a haven for hope, love, peace, and a weird amount of purple sheep. Seriously, what's going on with that? Oh yeah, baby, we're back for episode 2, and this one's gonna be a doozy. I haven't watched the footage yet, but I think I remember what happened. Of course, there was the normal boring stuff like digging for materials, cutting down trees so I can have more materials, and, getting into sticky situations that didn't involve purple sheep.
The guy's back! Wait, where is he? Hi! Maybe I need to chill out a little bit.
But let's get right down to business. As I was mining materials for the islands, I ran into one of my favorite people alive. Or rather, she found me.
Hey!
I have a gift.
I love gifts. What you got?
Oh, you know me. So two of them! One for each of us.
Oh my god. Hey.
Hey.
I mean, I'm kind of down.
Oh
no one else is on. Oh, no, yeah, wait. Slash kick. Amazing. No one else is on.
No one else is on. Just me and you and 2 Enrods. What are we gonna get up to? Listen, I said there weren't gonna be any purple sheep. This isn't purple sheep. This is Siri. And she's not purple. Or a sheep.
It's my castle. It's still work in progress.
Of course, being the love of my life means you get the ultimate tour of my castle, which includes all of my stairs.
But yeah, so it's like the main area. I got some chests here. I got the upstairs. And then we got more upstairs. And we got more upstairs.
And Siri was just so thrilled with the staircases that she had to introduce me to probably the best tool in this game.
Do you have a chainsaw on your app?
No, I kind of go through axes a lot.
Would you like me to show you what chainsaw does? Oh, basically I can just...
Whoa! Wow!
Also, I got you this.
Ooh, thank you.
And then you can just jump.
Ooh, fast.
With new knowledge in my hands and a new flight power in my arsenal, the world became my oyster. Of course, I only stay in the same chunk, so what do I know? Of course, I had to introduce Siri to one of my favorite people.
And they'll disappear.
And then she immediately chose violence.
Put him down. Put him down. Put him down. But Siri, no!
He was fine. Of course, after she left, I just went back to building, like I always do. Of course, then she came back, so...
You didn't help me with the raid. Never mind, I won.
Good job. Oh, thank you. Boops Log Booper. It's a great name.
And thus the gift of chainsaw was bestowed upon me by the love of my life. And then several in-app purchases later, Siri and I were matching.
We're so cute.
You look adorable.
We're so cute. All right, smile for the picture.
I got excited.
And with that, Siri was off and I was on my own again, ready to build my empire bigger and better than before. Of course, as I've said before, I'm lazy, and if someone else will do my bidding, then I'm gonna ask them to.
Boom, 64 camel deep sling.
Thank you.
Kai Bear happened to be the perfect victim for this because he is nothing but helpful and I'm nothing but lazy.
Yeah, if you ever need more, I can just mine a shit ton.
Okay. I mean, if you want to, if you're free now.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you lived.
1, 2,
Damn,
3,
damn.
4. Also got a bunch of that. Somehow got that. A little bit of lapis on that one. Somehow there was wheat seeds. I also found a sign. Don't know where that came from. That was a whole thing.
Thank
Later.
you.
And back to building I went, but I can never really be left alone.
I have come with another gift.
Why are you coming at my house?
A potato.
Thank you.
But wait, there's more.
Wow.
Good day.
And then, of course, I was finally able to be in my happy place. On a roof. Building. There were a lot of other people on the server at this time, but I unironically locked in so hard that I ignored every single one of them and just built this roof by myself. After I was done with the roof, I started working on the extension of the castle, which was a floating house. And hey, it was starting to look really good. My vision was visioning, I think. I'm pretty sure building this much cured a void in my soul that's been missing since my dad left me. But nothing could cure it more than my favorite femboy.
I have these wonderful laws.
As the resident builder, I had people coming to ask me for help on their builds, and Nekoa was no exception, but let me be honest, Nekoa, these are the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't think anything could help them. And thank God I have an infinite amount of spruce logs at my disposal because I can't look at that anymore. Ugh. And you know what I then said to myself? I said, you know what I need? Another perfect circle so I can make a giant tower leading up to the house I just built. Whose idea was this? Why do I do this to myself? Of course, eventually I ran out of materials for this massive silo I've just built. It's not even a tower. So I had to go collect supplies and, I did end up finding a house in the middle of the woods that I decided to loot once I realized it was a generated structure.
Ooh, rosebush. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I of course have my priorities intact because I'm not trying to craft all this stuff, I'm just gonna take it. I eventually just went home though because I ended up not having enough inventory space for everything I took. But I was greeted by a good old friend of mine.
Where did you come from?
Apple.
Thank you for the apple.
6, 7.
And back to building I went, working on the staircase inside of the tower. And just when I thought I was finally alone and freed from Paxi,
Oh my god, I love sausage.
Paxi, I swear to God, there is no gooning in the Sky Princess's castle!
Paxi wasn't just there to bother me, he actually had a really important message from one of my friends.
Celesta VT, Royal Polar Bear VTuber, wants to brutally make out with you.
Okay, when and where? When and where? When and where? When and where?
She's saying, yeah, I think she's nervous. Good question.
When and where?
Her bedroom
When and
right now.
Oh, my. Oh, you're still here.
Paxi took a bit of a tumble. And one makeout session later, I needed more deep slate so I can work on the roof for my tower. So I traversed into the unknown. Of course, the unknown was a cave not too far away from home, so nothing interesting really happened. But after all this time, we finally found our first diamonds. Without cheating. Listen, I have diamond tools and I've never crafted a single one of them. That just goes to show you how great I am at convincing people to do my bidding. Of course, when you ask people to do your bidding, they just kind of walk all over you and fly through your house, apparently.
Oh, nope, damn it. Ow. Sorry, I'm practicing drone shots by trying to fly through your house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's a normal thing that people do in this neighborhood.
I can't have a moment of peace with these people around. I'm just trying to build my roof and reach a flow state to hopefully cure my crippling depression, but I always have a peanut gallery somehow. At least they try their best to help me out when they can.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Okay, bye.
And then once I finally got in my flow state, the incident happened.
He's a copper golem. He's stuck. No. Oh, he can't move. Wait. Okay, we gotta take him home. I gotta take him home.
Are you kidnapping my copper
I'm not
golem?
kidnapping him. He's cold.
That is-
Look at him. Look at him and tell me he's fine. He hasn't said a word
he's
in
fine.
weeks.
He
He's
is
frozen
totally
in place,
okay.
Kai.
How about this? If you put him in your base and he starts moving again, he's yours.
Okay.
And thus I was thrust into motherhood with a somewhat suicidal copper golem.
No, trying to jump off.
Of course, with a new child in tow, I had to make sure he had great living conditions. So we made him a room.
He's not locked in a closet. He's
I'm
locked in a room
CPS, I'm Copper
temporarily.
Golem Protective Service.
I just got him! Give me a minute, damn!
Of course, like any good parent, I immediately had Golem Protective Services called on me, and I had to make sure his living conditions were perfect.
All right, Copper Golem Protective Services.
Do you want to come to the front door, maybe, Kai?
Oh, he's got a friend.
And he's got a bed, and he's got his 2 chests, and he's got a painting, and he's got wind chimes.
Well, he definitely has everything he needs to stay alive and entertained.
Oh, time to be a deadbeat parent.
And with that, I was cleared, and I could keep my copper golem in my custody. But that wasn't the incident I was talking about, because though this server doesn't have any sort of organized religion, there is still a god, and she's evil.
And the last thing that this deity wishes to
Is this an
give
end
to you.
rod? Yo!
God desires a show, boop.
And that's all I needed to hear.
I pass on the attention of God to you.
God wants a show. Kai, God wants a show.
What does that mean? 4 sticky pistons, 4 reviews, redstone. Oh no. That's not for me.
No, of course not. It's what God wanted. Get in the boat, Kai.
Am I about to get butt for God?
Yep. Get in the boat.
If it's what God wants, God is pleased. Thank God. Finally.
And that's where I'll leave off today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice rest of your day. And don't get caught in any boats.